Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Fnirsi thermal imaging camera and see how useful it can be for automotive diagnostics. Thermal imaging cameras have become one of the most valuable diagnostic tools in workshops because they allow us to see temperature differences that are invisible to the naked eye. This means we can quickly identify faults, compare components, and reduce diagnostic time significantly. In this video, I'll introduce the device, show you some practical automotive applications, and explain how thermal imaging can make diagnosing vehicle problems much easier and more accurate. Before starting the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you are interested to learn more about automotive diagnostic, you can find our online courses in the video description or the first comment down below. First of all, let's have a look at the device itself. This device is a compact handheld thermal imaging camera designed to display heat patterns and temperature variations in real time. It features a color display, multiple thermal palettes, image capture functions, temperature measurement capabilities, and a rechargeable battery. Even if you've never used a thermal camera before, you can start identifying temperature-related issues within minutes. Now let's talk about where this tool becomes extremely useful in automotive diagnostics. One of the best uses for thermal imaging is electrical system diagnosis. When electrical components have excessive resistance, they generate heat. For example, if you suspect a poor connection in a fuse box, relay, battery terminal, ground connection, or power distribution module, you can simply operate the circuit under load and scan the area with the thermal camera. Instead of spending time disassembling multiple parts and performing voltage drop tests everywhere, the thermal camera can quickly guide you to the suspicious area. This can save a lot of diagnostic time. Another excellent application is cooling system diagnostics. You can use the thermal camera to check the radiator temperature distribution, thermostat operation, coolant flow, and heater core performance. For example, when the engine reaches operating temperature, you can scan across the radiator. A properly functioning radiator usually shows a gradual temperature change from the inlet side to the outlet side. If certain sections remain significantly cooler than others, this may indicate internal blockage or restriction coolant flow. By the way, before we continue, I recently got a night vision camera from Fnirsi as well. I have to say it's really cool device too. The image quality at night is surprisingly good and it's been a lot of fun testing it outdoors. If you are interested in night vision equipment, that's definitely worth checking it out. Let's get back to the automotive diagnostic. Thermal imaging can also help identify engine misfire. A cylinder that is not combusting properly will often produce a different exhaust manifold temperature compared to other cylinders. After starting the engine, you can scan the exhaust manifold runners. If one runner appears noticeably cooler than the others, that cylinder may have a fuel, ignition, compression, or injector-related issues. This technique does not replace traditional diagnostic procedures, but it provides a very quick direction before connecting scan tools or performing deeper testing. Another area where thermal imaging is extremely helpful is brake diagnosis. After a short road test, you can scan all 4 brake rotors. Sticking brake caliper or seized slide pin often causes one wheel to run significantly hotter than the others. The temperature difference becomes immediately visible to the thermal display. Without a thermal camera, you may need to rely on the touch visual inspection or lengthy testing procedures. With thermal imaging, the problem often becomes obvious within seconds. The thermal camera is also useful when diagnosing air conditioning and climate control systems. You can monitor vent outlet temperatures, evaporator performance, heater operation, and temperature blending issues. For example, if a customer complains that one side of the cabin is warmer than the other side, thermal imaging can help visualize the temperature differences coming from the air vents. You can also inspect refrigerant lines and compare temperatures throughout the system to identify abnormal operation. Thermal imaging is also excellent for checking batteries, alternators, starter motors, and high current electrical circuits. As you guys saw, this device is a very useful diagnostic tool for automotive technicians. It won't replace a scan tool, oscilloscope, or multimeter, but it can add another perspective by allowing you to actually see the heat. One of the differences between this thermal imaging camera and the other ones is this one has actually a multimeter as well. So not only this one is an imaging camera, but also it's a multimeter. So if you click on this one, you're going to have a multimeter. So you can basically connect the multimeter probes right here and use it as a multimeter as well. For example, right here, if I go for checking the resistance of this crankshaft position sensor, this is what I'm gonna get when I'm reading the internal resistance. So the multimeter function, which is added to this thermal imaging camera, is gonna help a lot when we are using this thermal camera to diagnose some circuits. So if you guys are interested to know about this device, you can find the link in the video description. And if you're interested to check our online courses, don't forget to check the video description or the first comment down below. Thank you very much for watching.